World has messed up your hormones, bro. You literally can't even go to you don't know what time you're waking up tomorrow, bro. You don't even know what time you're going to sleep. You randomly get spurgs of energy at 3 a.m. Like flipping there's like flipping a montage of videos where people just do push-ups at like 3 a.m. Like flipping that's messed up, bro. You have energy at 3 a.m. That's messed up. You should you should be sleepy and tired. You should be asleep at 3 a.m. You shouldn't be flipping doing push-ups. Like, do push-ups, bro, but like, not at 3 a.m. That's ridiculous. You're screwing up your hormones, and by doing the push-up, you're increasing your cortisol, which is therefore making it harder for you to go to sleep. So, you might have gone to sleep at 4 a.m. tonight, but instead, now you've decided to do the push-ups. Now you're going to go to sleep at 5 or 6. Congratulations, bro. Everybody's hormones is so messed up. Like, there's literal, like, trends of just people, like, just staying up till 2 a.m. Oh, it's the cool thing to do, guys. You're lowering your testosterone, you're messing up your cortisol, you're messing up your melatonin, you're messing up your adenosine, you're constantly stimulating yourself to, like, distract you from the flipping feel of, like, sleep hunger. You're waking up the next morning with a lack of sleep, which is then having energy deprived tomorrow, and then you're trying to get through the day at optimum efficiency, which that isn't even I don't know if that's even possible, bro. Maybe for some people. But you're so messed up, bro. You know, I was once like you, bro. Like, I was once this messed up. I would once, like, literally go through my day. Like woke up 4 p.m., went to sleep at, like, 6 a.m. Ridiculous stuff like that, right? I would feel, like, sluggish and tired throughout my day. I'd feel, like, that lack of motivation, you know? I'm sure everybody can relate to that. And if I could tell you that all of those are fixed with just optimizing your hormones, you wouldn't even believe me. You click off the video because, bro, this guy must be talking rubbish. There's no way it can be that simple. Well, please believe me, bro, it is. There are, like, I've got a list of hormones on a piece of paper here. If you optimize all of them, all of those problems will go away. We're going to cover them one at a time. Okay. I'm going to start off with testosterone. This is I don't know, I think this is somewhat controversial, but it's like, once you look at the effects of having heightened testosterone, you don't, like, shut up. Just shut up, bruv. Okay, we're going to list some of the effects of having heightened testosterone. Okay. So, competition increases testosterone, that's what I've got here. Winning increases your long-term testosterone. I'm just trying to find here about, I don't know, what increases your actual testosterone. Anyway, but okay, so testosterone leads to decreased stress. So that's, I think most people want decreased stress, right? Like, you don't want to feel stressed all the time. Wait, and you probably do feel stressed all the time, bro. Like, did you feel a bit stressed that one time that guy had an argument? Bro, you've just got low testosterone. Like, just trying to look at some stuff here. Do you gain weight pretty fast? Do you have shallow breath? Do you... Is your voice, like, weirdly, like, squeaky? Like... Do you have that stuff, though? Because if you increase your testosterone, you can fix all that. And I'm not going to go over all the benefits of testosterone, because I'm sure most people know them. Decreased stress, more energy, more feeling to, like, get up and get stuff done. It makes hard work feel good. Think about that one for a sec. It makes hard work feel good. I bet you're just like me, bro. Just before this video, you were like, oh, I've got to record a video, for goodness sake. Or whatever hard work you got to do. Oh, I've got to go to school. Oh, I've got to do this. It makes hard work feel good. You like it. Imagine that. Imagine literally it's 10 minutes before school and you actually want to go. You're actually excited. You're like on the edge of your seat. When do we get to go? Yo, when do I go? Okay, well, if I go in a minute, then I might arrive a little late. No, I'll go now. I just want to be there early. Imagine that, bro. Imagine having that feeling. You've got it like pulsing through your veins, bro. Makes hard work feel good. Makes you study harder, get better grades. You know, go to the gym, train harder. Like, it just makes it all feel good. Makes your business more successful. And do you want that, bro? like I don't know, bro. Like, do you not want that? But anyway, I think I feel like I've got you hooked now. I don't see how I haven't. But how do you increase this? Well, there's so many things you can do. Live the life. This is a good one. Live the life of a. I'm trying to think of a character you can relate to. Like, live the life of like a knight. Like he wouldn't spend all day inside, right? He would wake up, he would grab his sword, and he would literally charge out into like the field or whatever, on his horse or whatever. And he'd literally just charge out. He'd, I don't know, collect wood and do this and sharpen his blade and do this and go to the castle and talk to people, and he wouldn't just stay in one room, mate. He'd be all over the place. He'd be doing all of this stuff, mate. You want to be like that. You want to be aggressive but like honourable, right? You want to be able to control that in like a reasonable manner. Otherwise, you're just stabbing up everyone, and that's not very good, is it? You want to be able to sort of like the hard work, like, you know, having to put on like flipping metal armor. That's something so heavy to walk around in. You want to like to, you know, do all this stuff and having to like kill people and risk your own life, though. You want to be outside and doing all that. You want to be in competition with like your fellow knights and doing all that, and just competing. What the heck is in my mouth, right? Competing with, you know, the other people around you. You want to be, yeah. Let's see what we got. You want to be doing all that, but that's a lot of just doing all those things. A lot of testosterone is just puberty, so in puberty your testosterone goes like this, and then it sort of like slowly drifts off throughout the rest of your life. So you want to sort of like, I think you want it to be quite high at the peak of puberty. So then when you drifts off, it's not like, because I feel like if it's at a lower point, it's not long. Like, it's not you're at almost like a, not permanent, but I feel like it's so much harder to change if you've already gone through it. I feel like yeah, that just sounds right to me. Nasal breathing. So like a knight wouldn't be going like like come on, bro. Like, I mean, that's for the trolls, mate. Like, it's the troll. He'd be breathing through his nose, right? He'd be breathing through his nose, right? Even while he was sleeping, he would just unconsciously be breathing through his nose. He knows he's a knight. And would he be breathing like shallowly, like? No, he wouldn't be doing that, bro. He'd be breathing like deeply. He knows he's a knight. He knows he must be prepared. If someone attacks him during the night, he must be prepared. You're resting now. Be prepared. You know, like he would be breathing like that. He wouldn't be like. But do you get what I mean, bro? Yeah, but literally, sleep apnea is the main way that this testosterone gets decreased. So, yeah, I've literally, today is the 50th day in a row I've been doing like deep breathing exercises on my phone. I'd show you, but like, I think it ran out of battery or something. So, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I've just been doing those every single day. My breathing has gotten so much better, just naturally through doing those every day. And yeah, bro, I'm thinking of maybe doing them just before going to sleep. I think that might help. For I've heard it increases your cortisol, so I'm going to be a bit careful of that. Which is the next hormone we're going to cover, I think, yeah. yeah, we'll cover that one next. Yeah, sleep apnea, breathing through your nose, breathing deeply. Just there's an app on Apple, on the App Store. I think it's on the Apple one. I'm not sure if it's on any others. It's called like Oak. Literally just oak, like an oak tree. You just search in oak into like Apple App Store, like maybe try it in a different app store. I'm not sure if it'll be there, but it might. So, and then literally just download the app called Oak, and then they've got like these breathing exercises. So you can just click on like one of the breathing exercises, and then you literally just stand there and go like inhale, exhale, inhale. And you just do that for like 5 minutes, and your natural breathing after you come away from it just gets that tiny bit better, tiny bit deeper, and tiny bit slower. And I feel like that's how you improve your breath that way. And that's seriously one of the best ways to increase it. Because, no, that's not the best ways to increase it. That's one of the best ways to stop it being decreased. So if you're doing sleep apnea, which is where you go like, while you're sleeping, because you're not breathing enough, then that will ridiculously decrease your testosterone. If you're doing that throughout your sleep, like imagine that you're doing that multiple times through your sleep. Okay. Yeah, and if you still think this hormone is a bit controversial, bro, then like literally just like think about the things that I'm saying. Okay, breathe deeper, get outside more, compete with people. Like think about the advice. Like just, do you think that is good or bad? Like try and process that. People are like more competitive and more like, trying to be the best. Okay. Cortisol, okay. This is a good one, cortisol. I ain't got nothing on a lot of this stuff I'm just reading through my notebook, which is while I was learning about these hormones I was just writing a bunch of notes down. So cortisol, I didn't write any notes down, so I'll have to do this from memory. So cortisol it's kind of like an energy hormone, but it decreases after you have an increase, right? So imagine this way, like in a video game, like you suddenly get like a boost of like 500 strength or something, almost like a potion effect, but it slowly reduces the time. The effect slowly reduces as the time goes by until it's at 0. That's kind of like cortisol. So cortisol is basically, when you get cortisol, you get like a boost of energy, and then it just slowly reduces, right? It's kind of like a energy drink or something. Like you drink it and you like have a boost, and then it like just slowly reduces afterwards. And you want to get this, you want to get this energy boost in the morning. So there's a technique that if you use it, you can get an energy boost so high that it literally continues on throughout the entire day. Imagine that, bro. That's a strong effect, right? And the best time to do this is in the morning. So you want it to be in the morning, because I'm guessing, bro, like you want to go to sleep at night. You want to be able to just get into bed and not feel like an energy boost. So the best time to do this is like literally within an hour of waking up. Just do the practice that I'm just going to now recommend, which is just stare at the sky. It sounds weird. It sounds almost like, why? But just imagine our ancestors millions of years ago waking up every morning, staring at the sky, staring at the beautiful sky, seeing all that is full. And that will raise your cortisol so high. I think typically it's like, if it's a bright sunny day, 2 minutes. If it's even if it's a cloudy, windy, and even if it's been raining last night, I even go out if it's been raining last night. Do it for about 10 minutes. So 10 minutes if it's clouding, 2 minutes if it's sunny. So remember that. And just do it within an hour of waking up. It shouldn't be too hard. If you can just find like a bench or something, just sit down and look, or you can just do it standing up. Might be a bit annoying though, because like standing for so long and might look weird. And yeah, that will give you a huge boost in the morning, and then that will drift off throughout the day. So you go like afternoon, evening, and And then when you finally get to sleep, it'll be like, oh, you're just so relaxed, bro. Like your cortisol is like so low. It will just really help you sleep. And it does another thing, which is the next hormone here, which is melatonin. So this is another one. These are all like sciencey names, bro, but it's not too hard, I think. So melatonin is like when you feel sleepy. So if you ever feel sleepy, that's just because you've got melatonin. So what it does is this bright light technique is it even sets your body clock for when melatonin is released. So melatonin has like a timer of when it's released. So timers are different for different people. Some people's timers of melatonin are at like 4 a.m. or like mine used to be. And what that means is their melatonin naturally inside of like the brain or whatever gets released at the same time roughly every day. So it will get released at 4 a.m. every single day. 4 a.m. melatonin, 4 a.m. melatonin. And that's like a sleepiness effect. So that will make it easier for you to then go to sleep, and it'll make you also want to go to sleep. And this looking at the sky will set your melatonin sort of timer thing to 12 to 14 hours later that day. So say you do it like 8 o'clock. Yeah, say you look at the sky like 8 a.m. Your melatonin time will now be set to 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. So that's when your melatonin will be released, and then that's when you'll feel more sleepy, which is amazing, right? So then it'll be like, you'll get to sleep like that, but like, it's easy, mate. And that's incredible as well, if you struggle to go to sleep as well. And just do that every single morning, and that will set your cortisol and your melatonin. And that is just amazing, bro. You know, covering sleep a bit more. There's another chemical called, sorry, not chemical, hormone. There's another hormone called adenosine. Basically, if you've ever like done an all-nighter or something, you know this, right? The longer you stay awake, the tireder you feel. It's just the way it is, right? Like if I stay up 12 hours, I'll be this tired. If I stay up like 19 hours, I'll be this tired. If I stay up 100 hours, I'll be this tired. It's because of a chemical called adenosine. So when you wake up, adenosine is at its lowest, and throughout the day it gets slightly bigger, slightly bigger, slightly bigger. The longer we wake up, the more bigger it gets. And what it is, it's the hunger for sleep. I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. When it's very low, it's like, you don't really want to sleep, but when it gets bigger, it's like, yeah, we'll sleep later, yeah. Yeah, I might get sleep soon. Oh yeah, I'm sleeping, but I'm not staying up anymore, you know. And the longer you're awake, the higher the sleep adenosine will feel. So if you're literally waking up at 4 p.m, you don't feel sleepy at 8 p.m. Like, why would you feel sleepy at 8 p.m? That doesn't make any sense, bro. Your adenosine is incredibly low, which means that you've got to stay up even longer to get the extra adenosine to make you fall asleep, which is why so many people have like bad sleep habits and stuff, and wake up at like ridiculous times. Okay. What we got? Okay, this next one will be really good as well. Yeah, so how you set your adenosine is just wake up at the same time every day. Like, it's not like, like it's just wake up and then same time every day. Yeah. Melatonin. Also, okay, so I've been doing this thing where I sit like incredibly close to the camera, right? Talking incredibly close, right? Would you like it? Because I've been watching a bunch of other YouTubers. They tend to like sit like this. They tend to sit like all the way back, just leaning back on their chair. Like, hey bro, yeah, so this and this and this and this. Like, I really like them putting my face in front of it, like taking up the entire screen. Like, I don't want you seeing nothing, but like what do you think I should do, bro? Okay. So back to melatonin side topic. So melatonin is actually, I've got some notes about melatonin, so I'll give you guys a bit more info here. Got it. Caffeine. Oh yeah, caffeine. Caffeine. What it will do, it's an adenosine antagonist. So I think we just talked about adenosine. If you drink caffeine, your adenosine, it sort of has this antagonist, which is like caffeine, so it'll sort of like suppress the adenosine, if you know what I mean. So that hunger for sleep will go away if you have like a Coca-Cola. That's why people have like energy drinks at 2 a.m. because they're trying to get away their adenosine. But it messes you up. Like it just it really does, mate. So you want to be careful of that. Because that adenosine is good, right? Because that adenosine is telling you to sleep so that tomorrow you can sleep at the same time, and tomorrow you can sleep at the same. That you know. Okay. Your circadian rhythm. Everybody's talking about the circadian rhythm. Yeah, basically it's just what I've just covered. That like internal body clock that tells your brain like when to release melatonin. That's called a circadian rhythm. You've probably heard about it before if you're interested in sleep and all that. Yeah, get sunlight in your eye. Oh yeah, getting sunlight in your eye is 50 times less effective if you do it through a window. So make sure you're outside while you're doing it. Just a few notes here. Bright light at night will suppress melatonin. So if you're looking at your computer screen and it's on like max brightness, then that will suppress the melatonin, which will make it even harder for you to get to sleep. So you want to have absolute minimal lights. What I've got here though, I've got like sort of like fairy lights that my mum had like in a shed or something, and I've just got them all across there. It's just below eye light. They're incredibly dim at night. If I turn them on now, you wouldn't be able to see that they were on. But at night, they're literally like just enough to like be able to read or like journal or something. And then I've got like a candle, so I light that as well, just to get some extra light for my journal and that. And candles don't affect the melatonin thing, so that's really good. Also, blue light during the day is fantastic. A lot of people wear like blue light blockers. I've got some over here. Like you've probably seen me wearing them before. Like these. Yeah, you've probably seen people wearing these. Don't wear these during the day because that will actually it will suppress the blue light, and blue light is actually good to increase your cortisol throughout the day, so that it can then be low during the night. So it's actually these are bad during the day, but good during the night. So you want to make sure you've got that down. Viewing light at sunset can be good as well, melatonin and all that. Just got so much here down. I'm just quickly noting all that. Yeah, put lights low in your room. Yeah, below eye light. Try to put as many lights below eye light. If you've got a big like ceiling light and you're turning that on, I've got a lamp here. I don't even use it anymore because it's just slightly above eye light and it's quite bright as well. Naps are fine as long as they're not like, as long as you're not sleeping for more than 90 minutes. Naps are amazing. Oh yeah, literally. There's this thing called winding down, which is literally just the process of calming down before sleep. You want to try and do that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That's everything about melatonin. I'm not going to talk about that for too long because I learn way too much about sleep. Anyway, next bit is a bit that I'm sure you've all been waiting for, which is urethrin. You've never heard of that before, but it's basically motivation. Oh yeah, now you're hooked in. So if you ever feel motivated to do something, that's literally just because you've got a lot of urethrin in your system. So urethrin is basically like the urethrin. Wait, I've learnt some tons about urethrin. I'm just trying to urethrin. Yeah, I did a podcast about it. Just trying to remember. Oh no, this journal is rubbish. No, I'm so grateful for this journal. Oh, I didn't journal it again. Okay. So urethrin is basically the feeling of motivation. The best way to increase urethrin is it's an exposure to cold water. So literally just like while you're in the shower next time, or maybe you have a bath or something, literally just like turn the dial down just slowly, and like just try and sit there and just like try and like what's the word? Try and just stand in the cold water and like stay calm. Just stay calm, stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. And while you're doing this, do as cold as you possibly can, right? Like even I get to a point where it's like, oh yeah, like that's oh, I'm gonna hot it up now. So just do it for as long as you can, and then second you feel like, oh no, I can't do this, just like turn it back and try to do a bit longer each time, and you'll get to a good point one day. And then but anyway, what it does is it increases the urethrin in your system, which will literally make you feel more motivated to like go and actually do stuff, bro. So it's amazing, bro. Like that was incredibly simple, but like it's genuinely great because you just feel like motivated every single morning, and it's also energy as well. You feel like energized to go do stuff as well. That's also incredible. It also goes by another name, which is adrenaline. So that's great. And also something about fat loss. I'm not gonna talk about fat loss, but this has been a hormone video. I was literally just thinking about talking about fat loss. Yeah. No, just one note though. If you are gonna go into a cold shower and you do want to burn fat, try shivering. Like don't stop shivering. Like actually try and shiver for the cold. That will help you burn fat. It's one of the best ways to burn fat. So if not the like yeah. So if you're interested in that, don't know why you would be, but like yeah, bro. Okay. Wow. How long is this video? Urethrin. Yeah, urethrin. I feel like there's something I haven't talked about with urethrin. Cold showers. It'll also increase your dopamine, which is I don't think that's a hormone, but it's something. It's literally like it's like the feeling of pleasure. Like, do you ever feel like if you're watching like a Mr. Beast video, you've got like tons of dopamine, right? But if you're watching like I don't know, like a 30-minute video of just a guy with a camera, then it's like you ain't got much dopamine going on, which is like the feeling of pleasure. And I'm not going to talk about dopamine because I don't think it's a hormone. I was going to Google search it, but I'm pretty sure it's not a hormone. Yeah, that just doesn't sound like a hormone. It's more like a chemical. Is it a hormone? Nah, it's not a hormone. No. Yeah, bro. So, yeah, cold showers will also increase. But this is actually gonna shock you, right? Cold showers will also increase your dopamine, which is the feeling of pleasure, as much as cocaine. Now that got you, bro. Like I'm not even making this up as well. Like even like university, like some guy who works like a really prestigious university said that as well. So I trust him. And I think you should too, bro, because like these university guys, they sure do know something. Literally, if you hop into a cold shower afterwards, you will literally get the same amount of pleasure as just literally taking cocaine. Like, I'm not even like making this up. It's about 250% above baseline, which is like you have sort of like a baseline dopamine, which is like the dopamine to like move muscles and like do all that, and then when you take cocaine, it goes 250% above baseline, and the same effect happens when you have like a cold shower or like just an ice bath or exposure to cold water as well. And then, but guess what, bro? After you take cocaine, guess what? It goes off after maybe, like not long. But when you take a cold shower, it goes up and it stays up for 3 hours afterwards, and then it drifts down. 3 hours, mate. You're on cocaine for 3 hours. Like, think about that. I don't know, but that's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous amount. Yeah, so I've been taking cold showers. Yeah, basically, whenever I'm in a cold shower, I'll just, like wash my body in that, and then I'll just slowly turn it back to cold. I'm now able to do like the absolute maximum coldness that I can do for like a few seconds. I'll do like slightly colder, slightly colder, slightly colder. Okay, that's really cold. Okay, slightly warmer, slightly warmer, slightly warmer. It's really weird as well. Like you'll get in the shower and you'll put it at like 7, so like 7 temperature or whatever, and you actually feel like a little cold. It's almost weird. And then you'll set it all cold until your maximum coldness, and then when you're at 4, so like almost half of 7, you actually feel warmer than when you were at 7. I guess it's because your body is like heating itself up from the inside, so it actually feels better. But it's weird, bro. So when I'm and then I go all the way back to 7, it's like blah, I'm feeling like in a sauna, mate. Like it's sick. So yeah, bro. that was all the hormones and stuff. That's everything I know about hormones so far. I think hormones are bruv, like these hormones, I think like god tier hormones. If you're more interested in hormones, I'd really recommend you check out a guy named Andrew Huberman. Literally, almost everything I've told you today is literally from this one guy. Like he's like god tier guy, like hormones and that. Just search into YouTube like Andrew Huberman, like hormones or like any of the things we've just discussed here, like testosterone, cortisol, urethrin, melatonin, and literally you'll get like hour-long podcasts of just so many. Like every 20 minutes, he just says something that blows your mind. Yeah, I just love it, bro. So you should check that guy out. But anyway, my name is. Is there any more? I could have talked about estrogen, but I'm not going to. Like, what's the point? But, um. Yeah. My name is Sam. Our name is Seven. Believe in yourself. This was a sick video.